In a quiet village, nestled among rolling hills and ancient trees, lived a brave young boy named Arif. He wasn't the biggest or the strongest, but his heart was full of courage and kindness. One evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of purple and orange, Arif was gazing out his window. Suddenly, he saw it a strange, pulsing light glowing deep within the dark forest that bordered his village. It wasn't a campfire, and it wasn't a star. It was something else, something mysterious. A shiver of curiosity, mixed with a little bit of fear, ran down his spine. He knew he had to investigate. Arif quickly grabbed his small backpack, stuffing a water bottle and a half-eaten apple inside it. He cinched the straps tight, a determined look on his face. He thought to himself, I have to find out what this is. What if someone is lost or needs help? With that thought pushing him forward, he slipped out of his house and headed towards the shadowy woods. The village was peaceful, its residents tucked away for the night, unaware of the strange glow or the young boy venturing into the darkness. His small figure was soon swallowed by the towering trees, his adventure just beginning. As soon as he stepped under the canopy of leaves, the familiar sounds of the night, the chirping crickets, the hooting owls vanished. The forest was silent, unnervingly so. An eerie wind howled through the branches, making the trees look like skeletal fingers reaching for him. It felt like the forest itself was holding its breath. Many would have turned back, but not Arif. His gaze was fixed on the flickering light ahead, a beacon in the oppressive darkness. He pushed aside thorny branches that snagged at his clothes and carefully stepped over gnarled roots that snaked across the path. Every snap of a twig made his heart jump, but he kept walking, his resolve hardening with every step. After what felt like an eternity, the trees began to thin, and the light grew brighter, casting long, dancing shadows. Arif found himself standing before the entrance to a cave he had never seen before. The light poured from within, bathing the entrance in a soft, ethereal glow. He crept closer, his heart pounding in his chest. Peeking inside, his eyes widened in amazement. The cave walls were covered in sparkling crystals that reflected the light from the center of the cavern, making it look like a starry sky underground. He whispered, "Whoa, what is this place?" It felt ancient, magical, and completely untouched by the outside world. As he stepped fully into the cavern, a soft, glowing figure materialized from the heart of the light. It was a gentle, luminous Binga, spirit of the forest. Its voice was like the rustling of leaves and the flowing of a stream. "Arif," the spirit said, its voice echoing softly in the cave, "you have a pure and courageous heart. I have been waiting for you." Arif stood frozen, mesmerized. The spirit gestured towards a beautiful, pulsating stone resting on a natural pedestal. "This is the Heartstone," it explained. "It is the life force of the forest and the guardian that protects your village from the creeping darkness that surrounds these woods." The spirit's form flickered, its light dimming for a moment, but the darkness has grown stronger. It covets the Heartstone's power and seeks to steal it, which would plunge your home into an endless night. The stone's magic is fading because it is far from the village it is meant to protect. It must be returned to its rightful place. The spirit looked at Arif with ancient, knowing eyes. Only someone brave and selfless can carry it through the shadows. The darkness will sense its movement and try to stop you. Arif looked from the spirit to the glowing heartstone, his fear melting away, replaced by a sense of duty. He knew what he had to do. "I'll do it," he said, his voice steady. "For my home." The moment Arif carefully lifted the warm heartstone from its pedestal, the cave trembled and a chilling wind swept through. The spirit nodded once, then faded back into the light. Holding the stone close to his chest, Arif turned and ran. The forest, once silent, was now alive with menacing whispers and grasping shadows that seemed to claw at him from every direction. He sprinted through the dense undergrowth, his lungs burning, the heartstone lighting his path just enough to see. The shadows grew bolder, twisting into grotesque shapes, but Arif didn't look back. He just ran, his mind focused on one thing: getting home. Bursting out of the forest, he reached the village square where a stone pedestal stood, empty and weathered. With his last bit of strength, Arif placed the glowing heartstone upon it. The instant it made contact, a wave of warm, brilliant light erupted from the stone, spreading across the entire village. It washed over the houses, the fields, and the forest, pushing back the encroaching darkness until it vanished completely. The villagers, awakened by the light, came out of their homes, their faces filled with wonder and relief. An elder approached Arif, placing a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Because of you, Arif, we are safe. You have saved us all." Arif, catching his breath, looked at the peaceful village, now bathed in a protective glow, and smiled. He realized that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of courage to make a big difference, even when you're scared.